Hello and welcome to Community Challenge. Today we are in the beautiful world of They Are Billions. Today I'm giving you a beginner's guide of just a little setup of what you can do pretty much every time on every map. Just some general tips and tricks of things that you should be doing in every one of your games, whether it's campaign or survival. If this is the sort of content that you like, then make sure to hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. And consider subscribing. Let's get straight into it. I want to start by saying that I'm actually in a campaign mission, hence why you can see the train in it. And the only difference between this and any normal game is there is 30% extra energy consumption for things because it's cold. So you will see me putting down power stations early, only because of that extra factor. In normal games, I'd normally wait a little bit longer before putting them down, but I think the general setup is normally the same. The first thing you need to do is start patrolling your units around any choke points or vulnerable areas. I'm quite lucky because in this mission, the whole left side or the south side is completely sealed off. Nothing can get through. So it is only this open northern area, from like east all the way around to west, that I need to worry about. Make sure to pause time after you've started to do your patrol so you can start to get your buildings ready. If you've got spaces for fishing huts, then get them straight away. If not, then get hunting lodges by woods because they give you more food. And try and get as many in as you can. Even if it's slightly less food, overall it'll be more if you can fit more hunting lodges in. And just remember, pause time. It was in my top 5 tips. If you haven't seen that video, go and see it. It's only 2 minutes long and it will give you some general tips that you can apply into your first game. Okay, next you need to put down some tents. You need the gold income, but more importantly, you need the workers. And the workers for things like mines and, more importantly, to start with, lumber mills so you can start to get that wood income coming as quickly as possible. Keep scouting out as you're doing this. It's a back and forth. Build a bit more, scout a bit more, destroy a couple more zombies, scout a bit more. Find those choke points ready to put your barricades in, because then once you can get your walls and your gates in and get little defense structures ready, you can hold off your first big wave or your swarm that will be coming soon. Now I'm quite lucky in this level that there isn't a swarm coming. You might see that there's no thing on the bottom left telling me that on day X that the swarm's going to be coming, but I'm still sticking to the same principles to show you in this video that you can see you need to make sure you block off those choke points, because even without the big swarms, smaller swarms do come and attack your areas and your patrols will get overwhelmed later on. Okay, I've skipped a little bit forward so you can see the next thing you want to put down is a lumber mill, and if you can afford 2, get 2. You're going to need lots of wood income. You might see that I've already put down my little power station. However, I wouldn't recommend putting that down first unless you need the power. Remember, on this campaign mission I need more power because everything costs a little bit extra. The next thing you need to do is make sure you're looking out for stone. It looks like the orangey material on the ground. You will need stone for a lot of different buildings. The next one you will need is the one that looks bluey, the one that looks blue, and that is the iron, and you will need that to make more soldiers later on. And once you get enough resources, you want to start getting that military structure out so you can start producing units. But before that, pause time once you found the choke points and start building your double walls. This was in my top 5 tips. If you haven't seen it, I will say again, go and watch it. It's only 2 minutes long and it tells you very quickly top tips. And one of them is use double walls and double gates and then get a defense structure behind it. And with all of that, you will be good to go. Set up a perimeter with choke points, double wall it with defenses behind it, and you should be fine. And that will give you time to focus more on building, economy, and other areas of the game. Remember to pause time. At any point, if you feel rushed, overwhelmed, or worried, just pause the game. That could be my biggest tip for you. If you enjoyed this sort of content, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And remember, I do live challenges. I do live challenges every Friday and Monday on Twitch. So come and check us out if that is something you're interested in. And as always, have a great day. Bye bye.